Talk to me about Bill 27.
It's Ontario legislation, but who knows if other provinces will pick up on it. Designed to deal with a number of matters, but the primary item on the agenda, as it were, in the legislation is disconnect policies. The legislation provides for the obligation of employers to establish policies that deal with the ability of employees to disconnect. And given the context of the pandemic and the prevalence of remote work, of course, this takes on a very significant role in the workplace. So do we have guidance in the legislation as relates to what needs to be incorporated in these disconnect policies? The short answer is no, we don't have that guidance. The regulations are yet to be passed, so there's no real content that we're being provided with for those policies. We do, however, have sort of press release announcements from the Ontario government that give us certainly some indication as to the contours of what the policies should provide for, including response times. So what is the expected duration of response time to emails? In addition, this idea of putting the out of office on your email so that you're not obligated to respond outside of business hours. So there's a little bit of guidance in terms of the Ontario government's press release, but that's about it. So we really don't know. And also bear in mind, the policy the first time around doesn't have to be established for a period of 6 months from the date the legislation receives royal assent. Thereafter, it's going to be annually. You'll have to review and revise as appropriate your disconnect policy. So stay tuned. Something better. This whole idea of, oh my God, you have to have work-life balance, but you don't want to be eating chips on the couch, watching Roger Moore as James Bond. Like, why would you do that? If you're watching Daniel Craig as James Bond, fine, eat chips, disconnect. But if you're watching Roger Moore, I'm sorry, that's not a positive use of your time.
I don't even know who Roger Moore is, so I'm confused. I'm not really sure where you're going with this.
Roger Moore is the former.
I feel like disconnecting.
Right.